What's up, guys? Welcome back. So let's clean up some things here. So there appears to be some bugs in the application here. So let's just look at those. So the first one I've noticed is this one here. Then we're going to sort out this stretching issue here and things like that. So let's get right into it. So let me just change this color here, the background color. Let me do this so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay, then we've got this bug here. So this is vertically aligned to the top, so I wanted to align it to the center. So let's see if we can remove this one. So that has propagated there. Then so this is what I was saying. So this spacing here, I think it's meant for this side of the thing, the side of the application, the sidebar menu there. So let's go and look at that one. So where's that one? Here. So where are we? Can we do this? Okay. $15. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so you see you can get some auto in there, then Control S. Then let's see. Which panel is it? Okay, this one. And let's see. Button. Is that one line left? Okay, so that line is left. So I guess we'll be putting this for the buttons. Okay, so there we are. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's okay, that's good. Then, okay, let's sort out this stretching issue here. So come to the dashboard there. So width is here. So say horizontal alignment, Control C. But what we're going to do here is this, and press it. So this only works like this. So noticed there's no difference, no change in what we're doing. So this only works like this. If we remove this, then we leave that in there, then there, that has automatically stretched all the way this side. So let's see, do the same for this one. So it will be that. So this border here, so we remove that width there, and then S, then that stretches also automatically like that. So if there's some more content here, it would stretch all the way this side. So this is the surface area. This whole surface area here is for the user control there. Then putting margin this side, so that's not even a big issue. So just come to our border. So our border, we just want to put on the left and right side the margin. So margin will just do this. Okay, so just say 10, 0 for left and right margin, not top and bottom. Then we'll say S. Then we'll say something is propagated there. Then we'll just take this. Then we'll do the same here for this border. Okay. Then yes there. Then yes. Okay. Then we come here. Okay. So there's space there. Then let's move that from the center slightly to the top. So so that we leave the space at the bottom. So the space we leave at the bottom will be for future implementation. For future things we can add there to the application. So we'll come here. So vertical alignment center. So let's take it back to the top. And we press S. Then that has moved to the top there. So that's okay there. Then let's get rid of this beige color there. This color we're only using it for debug purposes to see what was wrong with the application. So we can go back to our usual where are you? Where are you? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, here we are. So I can just get that one, Control C. Okay, then we can come back here. So here, yeah. So just get rid of that color. Put the hash V, and that has propagated. Then we press S. Then let's have a look at the application. Okay, so that looks nice. Then we sorted out the bugs there. So here, I think if we want, we can increase the size of the buttons to fill up the space here. But okay, let's get into it. So we're still in this video here. So we can go to our hub there. Then our buttons. So our button width is, let's say, UTO auto, Control S. Then let's see what will happen there. Okay. Please stretch. Okay. No, nothing there. Okay. So let's say Z. Okay, we'll just leave it there at 255. So what we're going to do now, let's see if we can increase that. .355, so 305S. Okay, so here. Okay, so 305 there. So let's just take this number, Control C, because everything is at least looking convincing. Let's see, not 305, but 301. like a small spacing there. Okay, 301. So take that number. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. So Control S to save. Then let's do that for the last two buttons there. There's one. Then we save. Then okay. All right. Close this. Open that. Okay, so 301 there. Now, before we end this video, let's just go through what we have here on the button, because I don't think we explained in the earlier video there how the button style relates to the button template. So here, this is how we configure the styles for the button. So for example, if you want a background, so that's the background color I've configured. So if you want property, that's the font size we've configured for this button specifically. If you want foreground color, that's what we've configured there. White, width, that's the value there. Height, that's the value there. Border thickness, that's the value there. Border brush, that's the value there. Then we've also set triggers. So triggers are activated through on mouse over events. So this mouse over event has been declared as true. So since it has been declared as true, what will be set as the background property is this color here in place of this color there when you hover on top of it with the mouse. Then this is the actual template of the button here. So what happens here is you have the border. So this border gets its properties from the style section here. Hence the term border thickness, template binding, then border thickness. So this border thickness you're seeing here is actually that border thickness there. Then everything follows suit just like that. For background, so to reference this background here. For border brush, the template binding will reference this border brush here. So everything comes from here. So whatever settings we change here, they're just automatically reflected in the template there. Then in the template we put, okay, in this one we have a border and the grid. So the grid is holding an image and the content presenter. So a content presenter is like some advanced label you, you can only use in the template section of the button there. Then that's what basically I wanted to explain. So this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Resource files will be in the description section of course this video again. Then remember to like and subscribe. I'm Sims, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.